We going, no, 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 no. Where we going? Oh, are we going? Oh, we gotta say it again. We going back again. Who is it? My nigga Hurricane is in the building, in the house again. Set to pack of men, ladies and gentlemen, front, the left, right. We back again. Who is it? Hurricane Hood News, reviews, bigger in the house again. We going back and get back, and we going back and get back, and we going back again for the very first time. Don't worry if I write checks. I write. Hope what's good, everybody? Be in the building. This is a HHN special report. Another crash, and it ain't gonna be too long, but we got to talk about this. I only watched a couple minutes of this video, but like when he got to a certain point, I was like, oh, nigga, I gotta stop. I gotta stop and let the people hear about this shit. Because I wasn't gonna do shit about it, but I was like, because it's another crash. So I'm like, all right, another crash, another staged event. But when I start hearing the details about this shit, I'm like, oh, hell no, I gotta talk about this shit. We got another Black Hawk down, Black Hawk down. We knocking Black Hawks down, Black Hawks down. We knocking Black Hawks down, Black Hawks down, knocking Black Hawk down. You lose. Shouts out to Jada Mindset, Jordan Ackle Frequency, taking a break from the door dashing. Yep, take a break from the door dashing. Now it's time to start. Damn, I had a rhyme. I'm hot, nigga, I'm hot. Today is a chill day. Hell yeah. I hope I don't get a phone call in the middle of this goddamn live. I got a feeling I am, so I'm gonna make this shit kind of quick. But shouts out to everybody coming through. We're gonna talk about this incident, about this Black Hawk down. About to send 17 emails soon. Very good, sir. Very good, sir. Get to writing. Yep. And make sure y'all subscribe to Jordan Ackle Frequency's channel. He been dropping music, neo soul, mixed with funk, mixed with R&B, mixed with spoken word. It's all wrapped up into one cosmic soul rap. Shouts out to everybody. Everybody. Nah, since he's in the building, you know we got to play our track. Let's get it. When you know, you know.
When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the vision, multi-dimension, parallel worlds which you were sitting. Shot the work in the work. I was an introvert, broke out the shell, time to put it work. I'm finna burst. At the government, Democrats and Republicans, fuck a mulligan. Only get one shot, then I'm done with it. I'm the master, I calculated the data with dark matter. Using the elements, makes the space shatter. Hate chatter, fed softer than cake batter. Let's take matters from Earth to space battles. Like an anime, from Sunday to Saturday. Using alchemy, playing with magic like Final Fantasy. Final boss, the blade longer than Sephiroth. Black Messiah, hell yeah, I bear the cross. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. The universal law, fight the enemy through the stars.
When you know, you know. 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 When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the power, the very power, that turning enemies to cowards, they get devoured. I turn the minutes into hours, they look sour. Hurry game, just like the clock tower. Spit the mantra, analytical monster. With the truth, I'ma conquer enemies acting bonkers. I'm exuberant, stay maneuvering, hooligan, super kick to the moon again. Hell no, I ain't doing no. Destroy the temple, I'm using powers of elementals. So essential to my team, despite the differential. I'm a warrior, keep it simple. My flow make it triple, instrumental, cause it did mention no time ripples. Do good in two light sickles, I slice missiles. Fuck the government, I turn tanks into bicycles. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. Universal law, throw the enemy through with stars, kill them all.
When you know, you know. When you know, you
Make it take hear me, hear me. You better know thyself, you better listen. Hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, you hear me. You better know thyself, you better listen. You better know thyself, you better know thyself, you better listen. Let that be right. Hear me, hear me. Pay attention. Better know thyself, you better listen. Let that be right. Better know thyself, you better listen. Better know thyself, you better listen. Gotta know thyself, you better listen. Pay attention. Better know thyself, you better listen.
Rapid fire news. What the fuck is Bill Gates up to now?
Actually allowed Bill Gates to make this decision. So Bill Gates has just been approved to go ahead with spraying his chemical aerosols into the atmosphere, the chemtrails, that literally are going to create clouds and block out the sun reaching Earth. Climate change. This is the biggest load of BS that I've ever seen, and I can tell you why. The sun is not dangerous at all. If anything, the sun is the human population's best vitamin. It powers your mitochondria, it powers your cells, it powers your body's batteries. Yet the UK and soon the world are going to play a giant experiment on you without your consent to block the sun from a fallacy they call global warming. They're pretty much going to bounce the sun back. Well, they're going to use aerosols to block the sun's rays. The sun's rays are going to come in, they're going to bounce back into the atmosphere so that we don't warm the earth anymore. But you know what's going to happen? Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people are going to die by a lack of sun exposure. The UK already has over 50% of their population vitamin D deficient. Vitamin D powers 2,000 of your genetic expressions. 2,000. You've got 21,000 genes.
Yeah, this shit crazy. Shit crazy. Now, motherfuckers in the UK talking to Bill motherfucking Gates about spraying chemtrails to block out the fucking sun. Man, nigga, yo. For all the fucking Christians out there, where's your fucking God? Where is he? Where's your God? Where's your fucking Jesus when all this shit is going on? Like, dog, there is evil here. And it's not demonic. There are actual people. Like, what the fuck, dog? This shit is pissing me off. This shit is really pissing me off. Ain't nobody about to start a revolution in this bitch? It's about to be a worldwide revolution. Y'all want a world war? Y'all got one. Real shit. I'm fucking tired of this shit. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Whose side are you on? Evil or good? Because in their eyes, evil is good. But let me tell you something, and I want you to remember this now to the end of days. To defeat evil, you must do evil. Some people in the military, before a battle, they be like, nigga, let's get evil. About to go out there and kill some fucking body. It is what it is, man. World is a battlefield. We are young. With this gun in my hand. Searching this life for so long. World is a battlefield. Give me my Pat Benatar on the 8-track. But on a serious note, don't nobody give a fuck until it hits their doorstep. But let me tell you something. It don't have to hit your fucking doorstep. It's above your head, sprinkling poison drops on your ass so you don't see nothing hit your doorstep. It's falling on your head. It's falling on your house. Niggas is getting sick because of this shit. This is pissing me the fuck off. Motherfuckers like, I just got sick out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on. Well, they keep spraying shit in the sky, keep putting poison in the food, fluoride in the water and shit. CDC making diseases and shit. What the fuck you expect to happen? John D. Rockefeller said all this shit way before we was all fucking born. You can go to the hospital and not get cured. You're going to get more sicker. And when it comes to indoctrination camps, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. You know, keep everybody fucking sick, but yet keep them alive enough to motherfucking be the cog in the machine. And when they die, let's take their organs and eat them, allegedly, and drink the blood, allegedly. You got to think about it. Go to the hospital, nigga. Shit, nigga, like you go there for a slight cough. Why the fuck they need your blood? Yeah, you just need to take a blood sample real quick. I just got a slight cough. I got, like my arm hurt. Yeah, we need your blood. We gotta feed the blood guy that's underground. Yeah, crazy shit. Crazy shit. But it is what it is. I hope I don't get a motherfucking phone call. I hope I don't get a motherfucking phone call. I think I downloaded the wrong Invincible cartoon. This shit was crazy.
Let me break it down for you, Mark. Your mother and I have a relationship that is all about a master-slave dynamic. When I said she was more like a pet to me, I meant that in the most literal way possible. Remember that time you found a dog collar under the couch? And I told you it was because we were getting you a dog. That was a lie, son. Truthfully, your mom likes it when I put her on a leash and walk her around the backyard. She's usually naked, of course. I can't explain why, but the whole thing is her idea. She'll piss on trees, sleep in dog cages, chew up furniture. She once took a full-sized adult woman shit in my Dockers. Your mother is one fucked up slut, Mark, and I love her, but I'm not bringing that energy back to Viltrum with me. And frankly, she scares me sometimes. I don't know who molested her or how they did it, but there is some dark juju in that woman's head. And I just don't know if I'm strong enough to fuck it all.
Who's that lounging in my chair? I smell sex in your hair. Who's that lounging in my chair? 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 Who's that lounging in my chair?
It's a motherfucking bad chick. Let's go get the bag quick. Get a brick, rip the shit, baby, you a savage. Baby, you the baddest. Sexy with the glasses. Low cut dress, baby girl, got some fashion. Popping out the wagon, in the club dancing. Back to the crib, baby girl, want some passion. Let's go make some magic. Shit is outstanding. In the bedroom, singing stars in the planets. Hit it from the back and the front. More than a month. Copping nerd cheese while I'm smoking on a blunt. Blueberry blunts, fuck her in the trunk. In the parking lot, we be gone like a motherfucker. Lights, camera, got your girl, it's time to make a movie. You can be a thick or a slim goodie. Keep them glasses on or take it off. Let me break you off. Fuck me from the light to the dog at the park. Smash it in the car, going in the raw. We don't give a fuck about the motherfucking law. Baby, you a star, known it from the start. Sitting in my chair at that motherfucking bar.
Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that lounging in my chair? I smell sex in your hair. Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that lounging in my chair?
treat it like a munch. Eat this shit for lunch. Did that shit for months. In Cougar Town, I've been gone like a motherfucker. Gotta make it feel it. Baby, can you dig it? I ain't said that in the motherfucking minute. Give her rest of business. Smash it in the kitchen. Dining room, living room, let the neighbors hear it. Lays to the ceiling. Scrolling and I'm grinding in it. If I have a heart attack, well, I'll be dying in it. Baby, you a star. Known it from the start. Sitting in my chair at that motherfucking bar.
Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that lounging in my chair? I smell sex in the air. Who's that lounging in my chair? I smell sex in the air. Who's that lounging in my chair?
Time for the HHN special report. Now, this is from the channel The Better Bachelor. The military news media finally admits what we all fucking knew. Stop hiring these motherfucking bitches with no heads on their shoulders. What I mean is these motherfuckers got dementia. They was hiring motherfuckers that took that lethal injection and it fucks them up in the sky. And a whole bunch of other factors. But in this case, this shit is motherfucking retarded. But we got a Black Hawk down, knocking Black Hawks down. Let's go.
Welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. As you guys know, if you saw this story where a Black Hawk helicopter flew into a private, well, not a private, but a
Black Hawk down, Black Hawk down, knocking Black Hawks down, knocking Black Hawks down, been knocking Black Hawks down, the Black Hawks down, been knocking Black Hawks down, you lose.
passenger plane in Washington, D.C. It was a military training exercise. It crashed smack dab into the
Military training exercise. You look, we're breaking this down as we go. Military training exercise that involves other lives. So was this real? Was those bodies real on that motherfucker? Or we're doing a military exercise to see what happens if we can hack some shit. Because mind you, nigga, this is Washington. Like Washington, D.C. is this whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? It has its own motherfucking shit. To me personally, I call that the Lion's Den. You know, I call it the Lion's Den. But there's a whole bunch of shit that goes down there, especially with military motherfucking shit. And for motherfuckers to supposedly been in the game for years on some pilot shit, now y'all fucking up or y'all hiring fuck ups is not cool.
side of a passenger plane, ending all 67 passengers and the 3 military members. And almost immediately,
67 passengers. Oh shit. You know we gotta fire that motherfucker, right? You know, darn where we supposed to put 66. You don't get no cream-filled Illuminati treats. Shouts out the Truth Virus, man. His channel gone, dog. It's gone. I looked for it. It was gone, man. They fucking with him, dog. That's some bullshit. So now when he come back, it's gonna be Truth Virus 19. You know, so it might be 19 or 20. I'm not sure, man. But I think it was Truth Virus 18 that I was subscribed to, and now it ain't there no more. So I'm kind of heated about that. Fuck that. I'm real heated about that, dog. He's a fellow revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? And plus, the only thing he do is just go to the CIA CNN website, go to the articles, read the title, and just give his feedback. And motherfuckers hate on that. That's some bullshit. I'm like, God damn. I got my channel nuked once. You know, but God damn, I know I'm saying a lot more wilder shit than Truth Virus. But it's the energy behind Truth Virus that makes it just a great fucking video. You just sound like, man, I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Truth Virus, man. And shouts out to all the revolutionaries out there. Shouts out to the Shadow Band clan, the Shadow Band gang, Shadow Realm. You know what I'm saying? We in the shadows, man. The dark, we are the dark side of YouTube. Our notifications don't go out. They take away our likes, views, and subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And it's bullshit. And it's all bullshit. Yep, Lord matter all to use AI. Yep. Yep. For real. Because eventually that's what it's gonna turn into. The Skynet is operational.
Many of us, myself included, on Twitter started talking about the DEI, it's some female pilot, community notes, and people were getting in arguments. Oh, the women wasn't really at fault, and actually is. Well, come to find out, guess what? You guessed it, woman at fault. And it's not just that the woman was at fault. It was that she, in the final moments, her co-pilot, a male, and she was actually getting her certification or her refresher course. And he, even though he was the co-pilot, was the instructor in the situation. And she was flying the Black Hawk. And come to find out,
he said the word Black Hawk. Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down. We're docking Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down. We're docking Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down. We're docking Black Hawks down. You lose. Yo, who else rooted for the bad guys in the movie Black Hawk Down? Oh, I'm the only one.
Instructions. And she didn't listen, and that was that. And next thing you know, there's 70 people at the bottom of the Potomac.
So basically, it's the bitch fault she didn't listen to the instructor, even though he's a co-pilot, but he's the instructor. She about to get her certification and shit. She didn't want to listen. So let's go.
This was originally written on New York Times, and of course, I don't pay money to the New York Times because I'm sane and not an idiot. But I found an exact scrape of the story, and this is what I found. I'm actually not going to read from this story. I'm going to be reading from a shorter summary. But this is what I find so interesting in all of this is the way. Now, everything here, even though this comes from DNYUZ, which makes me think of D's nuts, even though that's not right, and they lead.
Wait a minute. He forgot to say it.
Pause.
Pause, nigga. I understand it's an old joke, but
Pause.
Fit to the last paragraph. About the time you're so bored of reading this article, you've moved on. But at least New York Times did finally report what happens. According to friends and people familiar with the crash investigation, which included autopsies performed and log reviews, 2 seconds after the controllers cut out instruction about passing behind the jet, Warrant Officer Eves, the man telling her what was going on, or advising her what was going on, affirming for the second time that the Black Hawk saw the traffic. He said, Pat 25 has the aircraft in sight. Request visual separation, he said. VizSep approved, the controller replied. It was their last communication. The Black Hawk was 15 seconds away from crossing paths with the jet. Warrant Officer Eves, the co-pilot, again, giving her instructions, then turned his attention to Captain Lobach. He told her he believed the air traffic control wanted them to turn left toward the East River Bank. Turning left would have opened up more space between the helicopter and Flight 5342, which was heading for runway 33 at an altitude of roughly 300 feet. She did not turn left. That's it. That's the last story. He advised, hey, we're 15 seconds away from hitting this thing. You should turn left. She didn't turn left.
Now y'all heard that. We are 15 seconds away from hitting this motherfucking plane. Turn fucking left. What the fuck was she trying to do? Some type of motherfucking Star Trek Picard maneuver or something? Like, what the fuck? Like, she was trying to, what the fuck? Your instructor is telling you turn left. We're about to fucking die, bitch. And you trying to get your certification? Why you not listening? You know, maybe want to think like some MK Ultra shit was involved. Maybe want to think that, or some of these bitches are motherfuckers just like crazy out the head anyway. Like maybe she wanted to go and take some motherfuckers with her. Well, it just came out, bitch. It's your fault. We got the shit. But like, what also makes me mad, you can catch the black box on this crash, but you can't catch a black box on everything else. Oh yeah, supposedly that motherfucking aircraft that's supposedly that disappeared went through a fucking portal. I'm going down a rabbit hole on that shit. It's like, look, it could not be real, but goddamn, like mysterious plane disappearances, and now y'all finally bringing out the fucking shit that the plane flew into a portal, like the movie Langoliers by Stephen King and shit. The fuck out of here. I understand like motherfuckers is playing with technology and trying to become God on the planet Earth, but yo, what the fuck is really going on? Everybody is a goddamn experiment or a guinea pig or a hamster in a goddamn wheel in this motherfucking shit.
Many people have also said through this entire thing, well, it could also be the tower's fault that they didn't communicate this in enough advanced time, right? And even if you do say, okay, well, this is from, this is due to tower error, and it's from the FAA's error for the people that were working in the tower giving commands to this. Well, this is from January 14th of last year, a full year ago. FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities.
Right there. That's when I stopped this video and said, I'm about to play this for everybody to hear. 3 minutes, 51 seconds into the video. I was like, oh yeah. An incentive to hire motherfuckers with a fucked up motherfucking head. Hold on, let's go back.
Here, a full year ago. FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. The FAA said people with severe disabilities are most underrepresented segment of the federal workforce. Now,
yeah, but why would you want to hire someone with a disability to fly anything? This takes me back to that movie Idiocracy. This is fucking crazy. This take me back to that movie Idiocracy. Y'all remember that scene when the nigga went into the hospital and he was talking to Justin Long, and that nigga Justin Long was like, my girl was retarded. She's a pilot now. I laughed like a motherfucker on that scene, but that nigga said she's a pilot now. And I laughed because why is a retard a pilot? She's going to crash that bitch. That was the joke. Now it's not a joke because this shit is happening in real fucking life. This is fucking crazy. Whether the bitch was retarded or had mental problems or took the lethal injection to make her fuck up, or she was just a fucking feminist that didn't want to listen to a man, either way it go, bitch, is your fault. 67 people killed, including you and the instructor and like whatever other motherfuckers on that plane. I mean, on a Black Hawk Down. My bad.
You can say, well, they're probably not the ones in the tower. They could have had another job. How do we know? See, with DEI and all this stuff, everything has to be represented equally. Everything has to be on even par. It doesn't matter your skills. It doesn't matter your job set or your abilities. It matters, I don't know, your specialness, your skin color, your LGHD TV status, whatever else. So either way, you could, if you want to blame it on the FAA, okay, fine. But they were hiring people that shouldn't have been in the job doing what they did.
Exactly. That's the whole point of this. My wife, she's started. She's a pilot now. I wish I had that clip. I wish I had that fucking clip, dog. Everybody watch the movie Idiocracy and watch that fucking scene where that nigga was in the hospital talking to Justin Long. That shit was fucking hilarious.
This is from the New York Post. This is kind of a summary of everything, and it's much shorter than the full, I don't know, half-hour read that the New York Post put out. Army Black Hawk pilot.
He said it. Black Hawk Down. Black Hurricane. I swear to God. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, man. I'm high.
Flight instructor's command. 15 seconds before the collision that ended 70 people's lives, or 67, I guess. Maybe I was thinking 67 plus the 3 on the Black Hawk, but maybe it's 67 in total.
Oh, shit.
The Army Black Hawk pilot involved in the Washington, D.C. plane crash failed to heed her flight instructor's warning just 15 seconds before the crash that killed 60 people.
Yeah, you failed to heed the shit 15 seconds before impact. You had 15 seconds to turn that shit. What the fuck was you doing, bitch? Was you in the zone or was you listening to headphones? I highly doubt it. Or maybe, bitch, you just wanted to die. There's a lot of factors in this. You was fucking retarded already, or you was a feminist, or you got the fucking lethal injection and your ass just motherfucker lost your hearing in mid-flight. But either way it goes, your fault, bitch. Black Hawk down, you lose.
7 people, according to a new report. Moments before the deadly January 29th crash near Reagan International Airport, Captain Rebecca Lobach missed an order from co-pilot Andrew Eves, who was overseeing her training mission to change course and avoid the descending American Airlines jet, the New York Times reported. Along with the error, officials found that the pilots stepped on some of their air traffic controllers' instructions, meaning they accidentally cut him off by pressing the button on the radio in the Black Hawk, and likely missed important information. So if you guys have ever used radio, I have, because I was in the military, but even CB radio, is when you key the mic, it shuts off the audio coming through the speaker so you don't get a feedback loop. They say, here's the picture of the pilot, of course, shocking. A key moment occurred around 8:46 when Eves requested and received approval for the helicopter pilots to use their own visuals instead of air traffic control to avoid other air traffic. The move is common practice to speed things up, but of course comes with the risk of more human error. During that moment, investigators believe Eves and Lobach, the female pilot, and Eves, the instructor giving her the information, failed to hear that American Airlines pilot was circling because one of them was pressing the microphone key to speak to air traffic control when the words came through. Just 20 seconds before the crash occurred, the air traffic controller asked the helicopter if it spotted American Airlines flight 5342, which was coming up on runway 33 where the chopper was approaching.
Runway 33. Oh shit, they got that number. Illuminati confirmed. Freemason confirmed. .com.
RJ in sight, he asked, I guess maybe the traffic controller. That was the last communication between the plane and the air traffic controller. Technology on the Black Hawk that would have allowed air traffic control to better track the helicopter was also found to be turned off that day. Common protocol if the training mission had been for real. Brigadier General Matthew Brahman, the Army's Director of Aviation, said it was clear that multiple factors contributed to the crash. Now, let me ask you something. I've been in again the military, and I've done training. And there's things that we did called live fire exercises. And that is where our...
Why would you take the motherfucking helmet off in a live fire exercise? I'm sorry, sir. 10 lashes. Starship Troopers was brutal.
Instructors, we are all down in a dugout, almost like a football field, and it's dug out, and it's about 30 feet below where the instructors are. And we are down there crawling in the mud, and they have little, I don't know what you call them, but they're little canisters. They blow smoke and, I don't know, black powder into the air, which...
Blow smoke and black powder into the air. Maybe she was on that Brondo Corporation. It has electrolytes.
Like something exploding next to you. It gives you that kind of that body feel of the boom right next to you. And in the meantime, they're firing rounds up above us of real ammunition, so you can hear what it sounds like. So you can get used to kind of what it feels like to crawl in mud and trenches. Now this is going back to 1990s. So I'm sure, they wouldn't do that today because all the soldiers would have PTSD because they're so weak and effeminate. But that's what we used to do back in the day. And they took extreme safety protocols, knowing that, well, this is going to be 50% what it's going to be like to be in the field, but not 100%. Here, they could have done the same training, except instead of turning the tracking radar off on the helicopter, they could have just left it on. That's where you simulate and say, okay, if this is a real world simulation, what do you do next? I would...
Exactly. And plus, I got another thing on that too. Hold on, let me read this. It says, you're trying that you're fucked up. Yeah. Why do I hear that nigga voice when I read your comment? I hear that nigga voice in my head. It says on your chart that you fucked up. You talk like a fag. Shit's so retarded. What to do is just like, you know what I mean? Look, that's my shit, bro. It's like my wife is started. She's a part of it now.
Reach up and flip off this switch that turns off my radar, so I'm flying under the radar, and towers can't.
Oh yeah, god damn it, baby. Nigga, I almost forgot. If you're doing the training exercise, why don't these bastards go to a fucking piece of land that you took from the people that y'all say for military purposes only, just a whole fucking field of landmines. One place is a fucking sundown town, one place is a regular town that y'all motherfucking just like throw viruses at so you can see how the people react. And the other spot, you just flying around. You got a lot of fucking land and territory, but like, yeah, you want to fly around people that's trying to get from point A to point B. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. You got all this motherfucking land that you took from the fucking people for military purposes. You can't fly that bitch around in circles, do some loop-de-loops in the goddamn sky on some San Andreas mission shit. Fly through the hula hoop, bitch.
I'm hidden, obscured. That is correct. Okay, moving on in the train. They could have done that. What did they do instead? They actually throw the switch. And that to me is highly stupid. And of course, this is what you get out of it. They say, I think what we'll find here in the end is there were multiple things that had any one of them changed, it could have all well changed the outcomes of that evening. Aviation experts have long.
Bitch had 15 seconds to turn. She didn't. What was in her head? Because the instructor told her twice. Bitch, you got 15 seconds. It's like, yo, bitch, what are you doing? Why are you not listening? Now, I know for a fact she didn't get that nigga no eye contact. She was looking straight forward. No listening at all. She was probably listening to give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Blue. You know what I would have did? I would have jumped the fuck out the helicopter. I know you can't have no parachutes because if you get out the parachute, your ass gonna go up and you get chopped the fuck up in the hot motherfucking helicopter blades. But I'm not about to let this bitch kill me. I'm about to take my life into my own hands. Geronimo! Splat! Are you all right, sir? Fuck these bitches.
Bemoaned the practice of allowing pilots to navigate on their own, as human error can often lead to tragedy, especially in those exceedingly busy conditions around Reagan Airport. The Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has since openly criticized the long-standing practice and vowed to get rid of it, as he likened it to threading a needle. They also said, and I don't know if they said in this article, but they've had 350-ish close calls with this training type of exercise. So if you've had 350 close calls, how many more do you need till it actually becomes a problem? And this is what actually happened. Look, I don't know if you can say, me personally, is it a female problem? I don't know. I don't know if you can say it's a female problem necessarily, but I think that's part of it. I think that is part of it. Number one. Number two, she didn't listen to the commands given to her by the co-pilot that was giving her her training assessment. Number three, she didn't use her own visual awareness. I don't know why. And number four, when you look at the way the military has been for the last 6 or 8 years, when you look at how the FAA has been with diversity and hiring people with severe intellectual or psychiatric disabilities, or hiring people because they're part of the LGHD-TV or they're a fat, proud black woman or whatever. We've known for a long time the military has problems, our government has problems, and much of it has to do with this kind of DEI stuff. So it's another example where we kind of called it. We said it was probably a DEI hire or something else happens. And it turns out FAA is full of DEI. Military was full of DEI. Female pilot didn't listen to the male instructor. I don't know. Make of it what you will. Guys, if you like this kind of work.
Yep. And that's what it is. Story be told. A female Black Hawk Down pilot smacked into a motherfucking private plane with 67 passengers. The motherfucking instructor told the bitch twice, like, yo, bitch, you need to turn. 15 seconds before impact, he give her another instruction. Bitch, we got 15 seconds before we hit this bitch. Turn. This bitch ain't listening. So, and you know, the dude did his research. They've been hiring motherfuckers. I think I covered this before. I think I talked about it briefly. Like, like why would you hire motherfuckers with no heads on their shoulders? No, I ain't say that. I talked about the motherfucking pilots that have to take the lethal injection in order to motherfucking stay a pilot. And knowing that the shit came out that motherfuckers can have complications, you putting pilots and a whole bunch of people in fucking danger. That's what I covered. I forgot which HHN or Fuck the Government podcast that was. I gotta run. I was good for sure. I'm about to be out too. I can't too long. But have a good day, Grand Rising. It's 75 degrees in Detroit. Windy like a motherfucker. I love that wind though. That wind blow good. Pause. God damn it. Can't say nothing, man. Killing me with this shit. But yeah, so yeah, you know, like female pilot tripping, and it's fucking crazy. But that's kind of all I wanted to talk about. Cover and shit. What y'all think happened? Why she didn't listen to the instructor? What y'all think happened? Like, was the lethal injection taking effect that she went blind all of a sudden and lost her hearing? Was it her feminist attitude? She don't want to listen to a man. Was it she wanted to fucking die? You know what I'm saying? You know, like what fucking was it? You know what I'm saying? Don't go down too far in the rabbit hole because we gotta blame the FAA for hiring these type of motherfucking people, and we gotta blame Big Pharma and a whole bunch of other shit. But what do y'all think happened? Y'all let me know in the comments. We're gonna play a couple tracks and we gonna get up out of here. I see why motherfuckers is flying out to their motherfucking hideouts because they fucking fly around the United States. They gonna fuck around and get knocked out the sky. So y'all better go to y'all hideouts. But we gonna find you.
Including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire,
Chapelholics.
and emergency medical
Real
services
track.
will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Phenom Road 1 Productions.
He the guy killer, I'm the ex-pot dealer. Hurricane King Kong, low-key Godzilla. Ain't no two niggas realer. Straight bars, no filler. Born with COVID, I can't get much iller. These rappers is trash, litter. They not popping shit like a bag trigger, a bag getter. I'll put a Birkin on body. I pop the trunk on Trump. I'm really unreal nigga timing. You think I'm wild and belong in asylum. Made in America, so I love violence. When I go hunting, you better get hiding. I got a gun that's so big I can't hide it. Black John Wick, I don't need a switch. Me and my dog, I don't need a bitch. I don't obey the laws. Fuck who create the laws. Run up in the Oval Office, swarming. Black garments, I'm not waiting for the purge. I wanna start it. Don't get in my way, a dearly departed. Conspiracy harlot, I dicked down, did the party. You tell the truth, you a target. Next come the gaslighting and stalking. I'll put my enemies in a coffin. Guarding my energy like a fortress. I'm holding a grudge, I'm really a Taurus. American dreams, it's really a forest. No tie, no suit, fuck corporate. We smoke until we forfeit. We high, we out this orbit. I'm ready to crash out, no foreign. Just put the White House on my coordinates. Bullets flying out of Fort Taurus, and we spin it back around like a chorus. He the guy killer, I'm the ex-pot dealer. Hurricane King Kong, low-key Godzilla. Ain't no two niggas realer. 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 Ain't no two niggas.
Ride out, fly out, till the government about to die now. Revolutionary by the pound now. Motherfuckers better run to your hideout. Ride out, fly out, till the government about to die now. Revolutionary by the pound now. That's why they running to their hideout. Power nigga came back to the Bible niggas. I'm the motherfucking God killer. Kill the devil when the God nigga. Till the government officials ain't here, get the motherfucking chop nigga. Pop nigga. Drop a cop on the block, hop in the drop top, then about nigga. Can't stop nigga. Till the government came rain with the strain for this motherfucking Glock nigga. I'm back, got mine intact. Click clack, both shots of the Cadillac. Blowing up a neck track, these fans ain't ready for that. I don't think people ready for this. I wanna call me a terrorist. You wanna pay for your arrogance. Ain't even no evidence. I'm a disc in the great this government. Let go. Ride out, fly out. Till the government about to die now. Revolutionary about to wild out. Motherfuckers better run to your hideout. Ride out, fly out. Till the government about to die now. Revolutionary about to ride out. That's why they running to their hideout. Exterminate, I came here to seal your fate. Never motherfucking fed today. Prepare to spray my artillery. You can't get sprayed your face. You wanna face your fate today. I hate to say you better pray. Spoiler alert, you don't even exist today. So bitch, decay, this the way. Revolution motherfucker gonna kill the government today. This the play. Blow with the White House. Flow with the Pentagon. Hurricane be the name, I've been a guy. Y'all niggas is lanes, get a job. So grab your gun, we finna ride. Perfect government official with the pistols, and we gotta ride out with the mission. To get loaded up, with the show up, give it no fucks, kill the elites. I'm gonna get them. Ride out, fly out. Tell the government they about to die now. Revolution, everybody ride out. Motherfuckers better run to your hideout. Ride out, fly out. Tell the government they about to die now. Revolution, everybody vibe out. That's why they run until they hide out. Hitting the line, gotta go across enemy lines. I'm feeling divine, can't hit everybody's spine and unalive. Everyone that lied to the people, so we gotta ride. Better decide right now, or you're gonna be dying. For the government, they want us divided. We gotta put together and defeat the tyrants. These motherfuckers gonna be silent, bitch, and violent. Fuck everybody, gonna do the motherfucker like they did the line. The blood flow like a fire hydrant. Anime got a vibe of violence. It's my life if I decide, and I got tired and out of resistance. Take back the planet is the only mission. Revolutionary, a strong position. Time to rearrange this whole dimension. Ride out, fly out. Tell the government they about to die now. Revolutionary about to ride out. Motherfuckers better run till you hide out. Ride out, fly out. Tell the government they about to die now. Revolutionary about to ride out. Motherfuckers better run till you hide out. Ride out, fly out. Tell the government they about to die now. Revolutionary about to ride out. Motherfuckers better run till you hide out. Ride out, fly out. Tell the government they about to die now. Revolutionary about to ride out. That's why they run until they hide out. We don't give a fuck. Tell the government we don't give a fuck. But we don't give a fuck.
As for my American friend, the theory it can infiltrate the mountain with Dr. Grunt. You can't scare me, bastard.
Road 1 production.
Take him to Detroit. No, not Detroit. No.
Hit a motherfucker, hit him. Throw a motherfucker right dead in the river. I don't give a fuck about a fan, I'ma kill a bullet in the head, leave a nigga dead at a dinner. Flow with the rhythm. Shoot a motherfucker with an AK, nigga better make it. Better find the same thing. Then I take your bitch on the play day. Spin it like a play. Nigga don't test me, nigga don't stress me. I'ma keep on the head like a jelly. Nigga don't pass me. Fucking with Becky. Beat a nerd case in the motherfucking Chevy. Coming out heavy, coming out daily. With a name guard, shoot your ass in your belly. Nigga ain't ready, coming out daily. Bustin' these shots in the motherfucking ferry. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Kill a motherfucker, kill a motherfucker, kill him. For the government, hell yeah, I'ma get him. Elon Musk, hell yeah, I'ma get him. Tell Donald Trump I won't miss when I get him. Spit your melon, don't make a living. When I walk, I cause I'ma get it. Damn, I got 11. Everybody check it. Yo, social media, all channel 7. Cold with the weapon. Everybody get it. Hollow point, but it's that I hit him in the hip. Make everybody flip. I don't give a fuck. Turn everybody parts in the back of the truck. Send me on the back, I got my pack a nigga up. Revolutionary, I'm a pack a nigga up. Bustin' at the government, y'all better duck. Hitting at the motherfucker's guts. What? Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to the motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Get a motherfucker, get a motherfucker, get him. Get a motherfucker, get a back with a bloody gat. Smack your jack with a money yak. Racks in the back, and give me that. Facts got a gap playing black. Jack in the back, putting a cat back with a back like a snap. Back in your lap, running laps back to the trap. My backpack's in a snap. My black flag and a strap in the backpack. Where's that? I clap back at a cat that wear a badge and a gap. I flash past like a bat. Beat your ass fast with a bat. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy. Welcome to motherfucking Detroit. Ain't scared to pull out the heat, boy.
Salute, salute. Shouts out the armchair revolutionary in the building, the legend. What's good? This is the HHN special report. We just got done talking about a female pilot not listening to her damn instructor. Then they crashed into a plane with 67 people on it. Black Hawk down again. Trapaholics.
Bursting, gon' burst in. Ooh, the put the laws in place. They be fucking up all your states. Smash your girl, beating all her case. She's so freaky, put it all on tape. Anti-hero, but don't draw no cake. But the government still all they face. Large round taking off your face. Doing cops like JFK, not Jigsaw. I ain't playing no game with my chainsaw. I take your brains. I be chased, we changing those lanes. RPG blow up every damn thing. Everything gonna turn into flame. Revolutionary, I don't play no games. I'm the god of the storm and flame. Y'all better ask about hurricane. Ancient times, ancient rhymes. It'll talk shit, but ain't shit flying. Y'all just down when I come to the door. Hit us to the face with the chrome 4-4. Let's bring a blunt, y'all about to get smoked. The motherfucker know. Ooh, the trigger. When the gun blast dead in front of your church, while I go back home smoking that perk. Time to ride, got another new mission on the side. 1979 will blow your mind. Buddy Park says when it gonna be all defined. I am divine when I spit the rhyme. I am divine when I use the 9. I am divine when power spine. The least is gonna die tonight. Trigger. Gon' burst in. We gon' burst in, pull the trigger.
That's right. That's right. HHN special report, man. We on a mission. You know, gonna play a couple more.
On a mission, got a bunch of fans on my hit list. Put a politician head on the hit list. I'm the motherfucker weird that is endless. Spit it like a hurricane when I spit shit. Lift a Pentagon up in an instant. Blow the White House up with a vengeance. Be the dictator ass with an engine. To the prime minister and your minister. Call me new X-Man sinister. With a badass bitch named Jennifer. Caught a fan slipping up in the cinema. Suppressor on a gun, I'm a renter, bruh. Black John Wick bitch when I'm killing ya. Put a global list, time for us to hit 'em up. On a mission, with the 50 count ripping, everybody good from a distance. Shot him in the kitchen, everybody getting biscuits, and I saw his wife choking on a Triscuit. Now I need a Punisher, killing everybody running up, hit a motherfucker with a double pick up another truck. Man, y'all better armor up, throw your ass through a charter bus, can't kill one of us. Need a motherfucking revolution. Speaking fluent, the music, I gotta get into it. In the government bank, I gotta bring it to it. Military tank, I gotta still use it. Do you feel the beat? Do you feel the heat? Hurricane came to bang on the industry and the elite. Y'all go to sleep, 6 feet deep, all for eternity. Let the motherfucking beat ride. Let the beat ride.
already know. Shouts out to everybody coming through. It's the HHN special motherfucking report. And you already know how we end it. Mic check. I walk about the streets with my black tech now on the baseline. Look at the hype shit. I never claimed to be the best type of rapper, but have to show the motherfuckers what I'm after. I'm after the gold and after that the platinum. Beef after that, Hurricane G packs the gats and blah. Catch you on the next one. On the next one, we're gonna do the Fuck the Government podcast. Oh yeah, and be on the lookout for some old new music. Shouts out to everybody coming through. Y'all the truth. Peace.